Well, anyway, I've just been optimizing the magnetic polarization because I had to swap some magnets around in my slots, and well, I've got the gain up a lot higher than it was. I'm still only lighting the 4 LEDs, but it's on the verge of lighting all of the LEDs. So I'll slow it down. You can actually get just about all of the LEDs to flicker on, but obviously it draws more current exponentially. So yeah, and at the moment, actually, I'm surprising. The current consumption at the moment is actually only about 500 milliamps, which is a lot less than previously when I wanted to get those other LEDs to come on. Normally, previously it was my current meter, which is charging my super capacitors, which is over here. It's hovering around 450 milliamps right now, which is not bad, really, because previously I was sort of over the 600 milliamp position to get to this sort of point, you know, with these LEDs on the verge of lighting the LEDs. So it's actually not bad at all. And remember, it takes quite a while for the super caps to equalize, because I'm charging up my boost voltage, which is the 93 volts from this Chinese module which I got. So this it's getting a bit dusty actually. Oh, don't knock my leads off. So the power coming from this is, you can see the surges are quite high because it keeps knocking the constant current. The constant current LED is the yellow one, the middle one, and that's why you need super caps, because these pulses take quite a lot of current in a very short amount of time. Sorry, the circuit takes the pulses, yeah, take quite a lot of current in a short amount of time. That's why I need super capacitors, which are over here, to smooth everything out, so I can get accurate current consumption readings. I can't get accurate current consumption readings, and I can't provide the current necessary in a short space of time without super capacitors. And obviously, I could use ordinary, say, I've got a big capacitor here, standard one, which is closely coupled to the input of the circuit that's driving everything. But the less crowbar, the less noise I get on my supply rails, the better, because it can interfere with the driver oscillator circuit. So, and as you can see, it's pulsing these cycles and flipping the polarization on the H-bridge MOSFETs, which are running cool actually. They run cold, they don't get hot at all. I've actually blown 1 or 2 MOSFETs though because of mishaps with the biasing and surges. I'm trying to keep that under control, so I've got polyfuse, but unfortunately polyfuses on the high voltage section, and because the pulses are so short, the polyfuse takes a long time to respond, which is the problem when surge currents through the MOSFETs can actually still destroy the MOSFET. And even though I've got a polyfuse there, so I've derated that now to about 150 milliamps, 160 milliamps on average current. So the average current going into these capacitors and charging these capacitors, which is what is the main reservoir that supplies the MOSFETs. So everything before that is really about providing the power and the voltage and the current that's needed to drive this circuit, and it's important that the input voltage is stable, and so that we've got a good reference voltage to drive the coils. And there's 8 coils in here now. Check the thing off, and there's 4 coils in there, and there's another 4 coils on the other side. At the bottom, down here, there's another 4 down there. Switching my magnetic switches, which are discussed in previous videos. And I've I've stuck some extra biasing magnets on the outside to help increase the flux on these just stick on the outside to aid the internal magnets I've got inside here, just to see how much of a difference it can make. And it does seem to improve it a little bit by adding extra 4 magnets. So I'm going to get another 4 and add them on the bottom down here. It seems to improve it. I'm not sure. It's debatable. But anyway, we're having fun. That's the main thing. So that's a little short video update.